what's up? I'm Jonathan Boehm, and today we're going to go over the classic color change. This is a move I see done all the time online. However, it's rarely done well. So I want to take the time today in this one-on-one video to teach it correctly so you can learn it, love it, and use it. Here's what it looks like. Here's a basic performance of how the classic color change should look. Check it out. I'm going to take the cards out of the box. The card is displayed and in one smooth motion, the card visually changes into the signed, selected playing card. And that's how the classic color change should look. Alright, you've seen how this is supposed to look. Now let's get into how you do it. Check it out. You're going to need any deck of cards. In this case, I've got a deck of brown wins because they are awesome. And here's what you're going to need. Color change only uses 2 cards. In this case, we'll use the top 2. We're going to use a double lift. I basically have 2 cards on top of the deck. Those cards stay here. Essentially, all that's happening in this color change is I'm taking the cards and I'm pushing the top card up. I'm pulling the second card out. I'm putting the second card over the top card, and then I'm squaring them up. That wasn't too deceptive, right, what you just saw, but we'll make it deceptive by adding an X factor. The X factor is my left hand. What we're going to do is, so when we have those 2 cards, this is the change card, and this is the change E card, just to make these things complicated. We're going to change this card into this card, essentially. To do so, we're going to basically do that motion like this, but we're going to do it under the disguise of this hand. So what happens is this. We're going to take the card and mechanics grips. That's basically this grip. You're just holding it 3 fingers on the left-hand side, pointer finger on top, thumb on this side. Nice, steady, firm grip. Now what you're going to do is take your other hand and basically sandwich the deck, like so. You want basically the base of your fingers of your other hand to be about halfway up the card, so right here. So you can still see that card there. That's the goal, so they can still see it. You want that. You don't want this, because then you can't see anything. It looks awful. So here's what you're going to do. Using this hand as your stabilizing hand, you're going to place this on top of the deck. So you have this sandwich, like so. This is how you want to be. Using this finger of the hand that's holding the deck, you're going to push down on the rest of the cards except for that top card. So all you're doing is this. This hand on top, push down. This hand on top like this, pushing down. Now what that does is, from the front angle, nothing. You see no movement because this card does not move. Okay, so now that we have that card exposed, like so, you're going to use the base of this hand, this region right here, to pull back on that second card. So from here, I'm going to take this hand, using this region of my hand, pull back on this second card, pulling one card out, and you'll feel it click. Click. Right there. That's when it just basically, this card went from here, click. So that click you'll feel in your hand is this. It's the cards, one overlapping the other. So you're going to go from here, hand over, pull it back, and you'll feel it when it clears. And then you're going to, from here, essentially just move it forward on top of that other card, and using this finger, square it all up. So for one more time, starting here, hand over it, pulling back, revealing this part, base of the hand, pulling, in this case the 5 of hearts, pulling the 5 of hearts back, then pushing it forward, and using this finger and squaring it all up, making sure that's an even line, and then showing it. So one more time, got the king, here, pulling that other card back, then moving it forward and covering it, then squaring it up, and then revealing it. From a non-exposed view, what you just did should essentially look like this. That's essentially it. That's essentially the basic motion. That's all the critical motions involved in this color change. However, there's a few things you can do to make this even more deceptive, even more real. Here's what you can do. When you're at this stage right here, and you have pulled the other card back, you have used your other hand and pulled it and overlapped like so. So now you're right here. You're in this stage like so, where you have this card palmed, and you're ready to move it on top and change it. Instead of moving it on top and changing it instantly, you're going to take this finger, once you're in this position, push that king back so the king and the rest of the cards are squared, and you basically have that other card in your hand sitting on top of the king. I'm just going to show like so. I'm just going to move my hand to the side. That card doesn't matter because it's being held against your hand, and it's never going to move the top of the deck like so. I'm just going to give them a quick show, which makes it look like from the top nothing's happening. It's all good in the hood. It's all normal. Look at that. It's cool. And I'm just doing that very quickly and nonchalantly before moving it over the king and showing the change. That is it. That is the classic color change. The most important things to remember when you're performing this is to do it fluidly, do it smoothly. It should look like you are taking one card, waving your hand in front of it, and making it change. There should be no clunky motions. There should be no jerky anything. It should be very smooth. It should be very fluid. It should look very natural. It should be extremely deceptive. This is something I use very frequently in most of my performances. This is a perfect, very easy, smooth, beautiful color change, and it's something you should use as well. It's very easy, but it looks great and very deceptive, fools people very well. This has been the Classic Color Change. Hope you've enjoyed it. Learn it, love it, use it. Classic Color Change. Peace. Yo, what's up? I'm Jonathan Baim, and today we're going to go over the classic giant f***ing wasp right at my foot. Think I can step on it and kill it?
Go ahead. Do it. Great.
Watch this. Whoa. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it with this. No, it's still here. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to put this right here so that when it comes back, you know what will happen.